I'm excited that other quilters are excited about what it is that I'm doing, and they use my fabrics in their quilts. I think my unique contribution to quilting has been my textiles. My name is Marquetta Johnson, and I define my practice as artist. I'm sharing through lines, shapes, and colors, and textures and forms. I've taken on the career of being a teaching artist, giving my students the opportunity to be able to learn and experience the joy of what I do. I learned to quilt from my grandmother. My grandmother was an avid quilter, and I think my influences, my early influences from my mother and my father, my grandmother, my teacher, contributed to me wanting to share in a meaningful way in my community, because I believe that art is not only healing, but that art is uplifting. And this is what art has done for me. I wasn't born in a wheelchair, but I came into a situation where I lost my ability to be able to walk. I needed a way to channel my creativity in such a way that was meaningful to me and meaningful to my community. I wanted to stand out, not just because I was an African American woman in a wheelchair, and that's kind of rare. I wanted to stand out in that I was contributing something meaningful to the cultural life of my community.
You just trace it.
Yeah, you would try it on something first, okay? Before I was quilting, I was practicing surface design, which is altering fabric in some kind of way, whether it's dyeing, painting, weaving, felting. I carried the idea that I would be able to create fabrics that designers would use. A lot of my quilts are random in their construction. And when I'm making quilts like that, really I'm just feeling the colors and trying to put fabrics next to one another that would capture the attention of the audience. I'm mostly observing and using mathematical principles to guide me in what it is that I do. And then when I see the outcome, I see that I'm really being a storyteller. When I made 9-patch, it was during the time that I was mourning the loss of my son. I needed something to kickstart my healing process. So I decided to make 9-patch. It actually turned out to be bigger than what I had planned, because once I got into it and saw how making the blocks made me feel calm and made me feel close to him, because he loved color and I loved color. I thought about his impact on me and other artists. And so it became a joyful time instead of a time of despair or sadness. I see teaching and community engagement as a major part of my practice, because I'm not just creating quilts and art objects to sell, but I'm doing what it is that I do as an artist and as a teaching artist to make the world a better place, to give students that visit us here at the museum an opportunity to have a deeper, richer experience. Quilting is not just something that Granny or Auntie might do to keep us warm, but quilting is something that Granny or Auntie did to express their creativity, to be able to not only create function, but beauty as well. I want to take what my grandmother shared with me, and I want to build upon that, using my textile techniques to sort of bring them into the 21st century.